Hi, my name is Rob, and today I'm going to be teaching you the party game Wits and Wagers. Now, Wits and Wagers is a trivia game, but before you get your eyes roll back in your head, oh no, another trivia game, this takes the concept of a trivia game and kind of gives it a little bit of a twist, because you don't need to know the right answer. You just need to bet on the person who you think knows the right answer. In Wits and Wagers, everyone's going to get an answer card, a blank answer card, a dry erase marker, and 2 wager chips in their color. So I have the blue answer card, so I'm gonna get the 2 wager chips. There also is a timer, a 30-second timer, and some questions. Here are your questions. Backsheet, yellow side has the questions, blue side has the answers. You're gonna deal out 7 cards. Choose one person to be the question reader. That person can also play the game. It's fine because they don't know the answers as long as they don't look at them until after the question has been asked and everyone's given their answer. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna take a card. Oh, by the way, you also have this handy dandy little felt thing that looks like a table from Vegas. At the start of the game, have someone pick a number from 1 to 7 and then read that question from the card. So someone shouts out question number 6, all right? How many miles long is the Mississippi River? Gosh, I don't know that, but I'll put down a guess of what I think is really, really close. Take my question or my answer pad and I'll write down an answer. I think it's 1,656 miles long. And I'll put it down. At the end of 30 seconds, everyone stops and reveals their answers. Puts them on the table. So we have 1656, we have 1812. Someone wrote down 2. I don't think so. Someone wrote down 7,000, 900, and 10,001. So what you're gonna do is take those cards and arrange them from smallest to highest. Now you'll see at the end of the sheet, you can't see it right here, but here it is. There's a blue line that says smaller than the smallest guess. So you start from there with the smallest and work your way up. So I'll just put those in line really quickly. And then put the answer that's in the middle slot, which says pays 2 to 1. And then arrange the others on either side of it. So for a game of 6, where I have 6 players, obviously there'll be 2 of them right in the middle, so I'll just slide those down. And now they're straddling that middle line, okay? So now you can see that the lowest number, which is 2, will pay 5 to 1. 4 to 1, 3 to 1, it gets smaller as you get towards the middle, and then larger again as you get larger. So everyone gets to see the answers. Now, remember when I said it doesn't matter if you know the answer, but who you think knows the right answer. Well, I might think it's me. I think 1656 is a pretty good guess. But maybe someone else has a good idea too. So I have 2 wager chips. I'm going to decide to bet on 1 or 2 different answers with these wager chips plus any other chips I've earned over the course of the game. Right now, I don't have any. So let's see. I'm going to go with 1656 and I'll go with 1812. I'm pretty sure it's in that general zone, okay? Everyone does that. Everyone has different colored chips to put it on so you know exactly who's bet on what. When everyone's finished betting, you read out the correct answer. The correct answer is 2,302.18. And it says the Mississippi is the longest river in the US. Gives you a little trivia along with it. So, the winners are the people who chose the answer that it was the closest without going over. So Price is Right rules, folks. So that is 1,812. So I didn't have the right answer. At least I wasn't the closest, but someone else did. And now we're going to award chips. Now, you always get your 2 wager chips back. These are worth a point for you. You always get them back whether you got it right or got it wrong. But if you got it right, you'll get chips, additional chips, depending on how much you wagered. So for this first round, I bet 1, and I'm on the 2 to 1 slot. So I'm gonna earn 2 red chips. These are worth 1 point apiece. Those go back to me and my kitty, as well as my other wager chip, which was incorrect. You award out all of those points, plus the person who wrote down the correct guess or the closest guess gets a bonus of 3 red chips, 3 points, okay? Now I could have also placed my wager on the correct answer, both of them. if I wanted to. So in this case, I have 2 on there, pays 2 to 1, I get 4 chips. Obviously, if the answer was the correct answer was way up here, it's 4 to 1. So the higher you are, you might get extra points, or even the lower you get, the more chips you get. So we have different colored chips in here. We have red chips worth 1, green chips that are worth 5, and blue chips that are worth 25. Now, over the course of the game, if you've gotten at least some of them right, you'll have a little stack of chips that you can now bet along with your wager chips and put them underneath. So if I wanted to, let's say we had this question later on in the game, and I want to say, okay, I'm going to bet 26 plus my wager chip. I'm going to bet that on 7,000, and I'm going to bet 2 greens and a red, so that would be 11. I'll bet that on 1656. Okay? You notice that I don't have to wager the same amount in each wager, so you can kind of leverage your guesses. Now, if you're wrong, you'll lose any chips that are under that wager chip. Those go back to the bank, but you always get your wager chip back. If you're right, you get everything that's under here. Remember, your wager chip does also count as 1. Now, if you see all of the answers and you think everyone has gone over, you can always put your bet on the very end of the mat, which says smaller than the smallest guess. And if you are right there, you earn 6 to 1. Can be so it's like you're bidding $1. You can earn a lot of chips going that way. So basically you do that every single round. And after 7 questions, the person with the most chips is the winner. Now, when you're counting up the chips, you don't have to count the wager chips because everybody has those. You count all of the plastic chips that you won. Again, red is 1, green is 5, and blue is 25. And that's how you play Wits and Wagers. The more you can get into this as a Vegas style game, the more fun it is. And again, it doesn't matter if you have the right answer or if you know it. It just matters who you think has the right answer. Hope you have fun.